Hello friends, in previous video we cover up the sign up functionality. In today videos we will cover up the login page functionality. In previous video we created the login.php file page layout. So here we are going to just copy all the control C all the code of signup.php, and in login.php we just control A and control V because layout is same. We just need to change the heading of that page. That will be the login user, and here we require the email and password input field. So we will keep both of these input field, and we will remove the password confirmation, and here we will make it login. That's it. So how our login page design is okay. So how this page will open? So for that, first we will require the root path. So here, like register, we created a login URL, and it will hit users controller login method, and by using user login name we will call it anywhere. So here we are passing get and post both method. So if we click directly access this login URL, then also it will hit the same method, and if anyone will click on login button, submit button, this one, then also it will hit the same user login method by using method post. So in users controller, so first we will need to create the login. So I'm just copy and paste to save the time of writing. I will explain all the codes how I explained in previous video for register purpose. So in login, when anyone will click directly using get method, then it will just display the users folder login.php file, and the login page will display. And if anyone will click on login button, then it will hit the same method, but now it hitting the using post method. So in that case, now here we are checking if the method is post, it means user clicked on logged in. So here we just check email and password value is coming or not. So here we are checking required. We can remove this min length, we will keep max length, min length and max length. So in email we are checking the user must pass any variable data, and any valid email. Here we are checking valid email, and the length should not be higher than 100 characters. And in password we are just checking the user must pass the password value, and the length should not be greater than 50. So in register method we are checking here our validator array variable, and if any error has occurred, then we are returning this array variable in validation array variable. So if any error has not occurred, in that case the compiler will come in user model, and here in user model we are just checking we are creating the object of user model, and in email variable we are getting the email which is passed by the login page, and in password variable we are getting the password passed on by the login page. So in next line by using this user model object, we are checking into our users table, like email is occurred or not. If email is occurred, then this if will call, and if the email is not occurred, then this else part will execute. And in message array variable, we are passing credential not match in our record. But if the email is found, in that case we are getting that stored email password in pass variable, and by using password verify function, we are checking both the password which is entered by the user on login page, and the stored password which we are getting in pass variable. If both are same, then it will return the true in authenticate password. And if the password not match, in that case it will return false, and that else part will call. And here in message array variable, we are returning password is incorrect. But if the password is found matched, in that case we are creating a session array variable, and the name of that variable is ses data. And from check user variable, we are getting the id of that user and storing in id, and email storing in email. And we are creating a flag variable that is a boolean type is logged in, and in this we are setting true. So whenever later on we will need to check if user is logged in or not, we can call check this session variable, and by using that session variable we can verify the user is logged in or not. So by using session set function, we are passing that ses data, and it will store the data in our session. And after that we are calling the dashboard url, and here we are passing the message message user is logged in successfully. So let's check our dashboard route is created or not. So in root, here we are creating and checking just get method, because dashboard will only display if the user is logged in, and it will hit dashboard controllers index method. So first we will check our dashboard controller is exist or not. No, our dashboard controller is not exist. So by using make controller php spark make controller, and what is the name of our controller? It should be dashboard controller. So just copy and paste it, and now check dashboard controller is created. Yes, our dashboard controller is created. So from this index method we will just return our dashboard page. So how we will return dashboard page? By using single return view dashboard. Okay, so in view folder we will create the dashboard view first, and by using dashboard controller index method, whenever user is logged in, then we will redirect the user on dashboard url, and it will call dashboard controllers this index method, and it will return the view of that dashboard. So let's first create that view in app views, and outside of there is dashboard. So by using dashboard.php, we are going control C, just create it here on new file. The name will be the dashboard.php, enter, and here we are pasting it here. So our layout will be the same for every pages. So it's extending layouts app content. I explained in previous video how this layout will work. And in container we are just displaying the logged in successful message, and in that page we are creating a user logout, and when anyone will click on user logout page, it will redirect again the user on login. So how the user will log out? So first we will need to uncomment this. So here we are saying the method will be the get, and the URL name will be the logout, and we will call this URL with the use of user logout named, and it will hit users controller logout method. So in users controller we did not created any logout, so let first create that logout method. Look at here. So we whenever anyone will click logout, then it will call our users controller logout method, and here we are just simply destroying our session, which whatever data we stored in session, because we are storing the logged in detail of user in session. So in logout, whenever anyone the logged in user will hit the logout link, then it will call this method, and here we are destroying all the session of that user, and again we are redirecting the user on login page. So before that we are calling user model, but we are not um, using user model here. So because whenever we need to call any external class, first we have to use it here, then we can call it here. You can also see base controller here, coordinator is calling, and then coordinator extending that base controller with the users controller. So let control K and S to save my all file. Now here I will run php spark serve, enter, and just press control click. Look, our default page is coming. So with the help of register we call it here. So our register page is coming. So first we will register a new user, Ajit 123456, and 123456789 123456789. Look, our message is coming, user registered successfully. I'm not going to explain how this is coming, because I every code functionality explained in previous video when we created the register user. So we register that new user. So now here we will call our login method which we created in today video. So here the name of the email is ajit at 123456@gmail.com, and in password 123456789, and login. Look, after login it's redirecting our dashboard URL, and our dashboard URL is calling dashboard view method, and in here we created the logged in successful message. If I show you, look, and here we are creating a route to user logout to logout. If we click on logout, then the user again will come here, and it will destroy all the data. Thank you.